Hi friends, I'm here to discuss with you an issue occurred with Vodafone. So the thing is, this number used to belong to my mother, where Vodafone used to deduct some irrelevant balances which came into notice to me after her death when I started using that number as a secondary number, you can say. So this is the first, you can say, see the mail which I wrote to them, where they deducted the amount, and it did happen in the month of March. So just wanted to show you what they do is they do deduct balances from the numbers which are being registered to old age people and those who use very less the numbers. So they gave some irrelevant reasons where they also mentioned that there was no VAS service activated. I also mentioned them that there is no any other services activated. Still they themselves mentioned that the account has been used for some games download, etc., which I never did. I don't play games at mobile phones. So in the month of March they deducted it. I used to write them to the customer care. Finally they agreed and refunded back the money. Again in the month of April same thing happened, and I used to see that they are continuously deducting the money. You can see again in the month of April I started writing to the Aditya Birla group also, KM Birla also, and this is the mail ID from my father, because after my mother's death I registered phone number to my father's email ID. So after that in the month of April they again I think refunded the money, but it took long efforts. So but the reason was same: you have activated some games, etc. But although I mentioned that there was nothing activated from our side, I've seen in the app also nothing was activated, but they, to safeguard themselves, give irrelevant reasons. This month again, this is the April one, it took long efforts, and then again this month they deducted some amount, again cheap reasons, they activated some games, etc. So I used to forward it to the TRAI also, and later on this month I have forwarded it to the Prime Minister Modi also, because this thing is not accepted. I was worried the companies are doing such irrelevant things with all those who don't know where to go and how to fight back to get back the money. Somehow we all agree to the fact and think that this is 5-10 rupees, leave it. This is not accepted. But this time they did not refunded the money, because I have written to the PM also and to many of the higher authorities, and what they did is they mentioned, very first mail they mentioned that they are going to fund it, and to the second mail they said that it is not able to, you can say, be refunded. So since from our side nothing was activated, nothing back was activated, so finally I took the decision and I decided to, you can say, discontinue the service from Vodafone. So I discontinued this service from Vodafone this time. So finally today I've written to DM also and fast track of customer care of Vodafone and many of the higher authorities like deputy advisor of TRAI, etc., etc. Because we don't think that a penny means a lot to us, so we don't think anybody should steal money like this, like the group Vodafone and Idea. It is not expected. So this is what I wanted to share it with you. So I tried to create a small video for that, such that you should have a check onto your balances, because they deduct 4 rupees, 6 rupees, 10 rupees, which happened to me, which I could find. So which is negligible amount, and we don't care for that. So we should be very careful for that. That's all I wanted to share. It was a long effort since February, March till September. So finally I discontinued their service. Thanks a lot.